to the hit show known as the 5 at 10. I'm your host, Jamal, and big thanks to Ali for hosting with me last week. For this week's show, we have an OG joining us, one of my favorites to co-host with, and one of my favorite people in the entire company. Please welcome education specialist Sherri Thibeaux to the show. Sherri, welcome back to the desk. It's always fun having you on the show.
Thank you for having me, Jamal. I always love coming back to host because I know we're going to have a good time.
Well, Sherri, dare I say we're a better duo than sauerkraut and ice cream, fried bologna and spinach dip, fried chicken with a caramel glaze, or red and yellow M&Ms.
Now, none of those have ever been a combination in the history of mankind except for M&Ms, which might be okay because today's episode is going to be about all things sweet.
You know, that is correct. You know, I have a feeling this episode is going to be sweet. See what I did there? Just like giving you 10,000 hot bar points.
Right.
Woo, one more time.
There we
For
go.
guest hosting with me, courtesy of Chopra.
It was absolutely worth the wait. Thank you for the points, Chopra.
Well, and thank you to Joey for that playlist. The chat seemed to enjoy his selection, and you know, I definitely did.
I did as well.
You know, and like I said, these playlists give me the energy to entertain. Without them, I would just be a monotone boy who can't dance. Hashtag Claude, teach me to dance.
And without this email, where would the people know where to send those playlists? So send us an email at 5at10@slaycow.com.
Oh, you know, I almost forgot. I got you your favorite candy, Sherri. It's a little welcome back gift. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But, you know, I didn't forget the Kahoot Pen Slayers. Use those melted chocolate covered finger limbs to type in 943704. Hopefully you enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it's definitely not my favorite. Didn't really enjoy the method in which you gave it to me. But, yeah, it's a little sweaty. And who told you that I like Snickers? Brittany?
Yes. Well, maybe your favorite might be one of the backgrounds our Slayers have chosen. Oh, Josh, could you be a smarty and pull up the background, please? Okay.
Snickers.
Denitra says Snickers with a side of corns.
Ooh.
All right. What do we have here on these backgrounds?
Yeah, I'm going to pass on that one.
Okay, so we got some Smarties.
If C's candy.
There's a bunch of stuff. Sour Patch, gummy bears.
I got an issue with you, Brian. The black licorice or...
I thought it was coffee beans.
Oh, they're black jelly beans.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, those are some tasty backgrounds, and I think the judges and their sweet teeth are going to have a tough decision on their hands. Now, Sherri, since I was wrong, and I can admit I was wrong, what's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy is a Score bar. I love the combo of chocolate and toffee. It's
Okay. Never heard of that one, never had it. So I'm going to take your word for it. And I will take your word, Slayers, for this poll question, which is, what is the best candy? Is it Twix?
Is it Reese's Peanut Butter Cup?
Or maybe a nice Snickers?
Please don't. Maybe Skittles might be your thing.
What about some Sour Patch Kids?
Or you might be more towards the Starburst.
Or break me off a piece of that. Break me off a piece of that. All right, let's just check the poll. I can't remember that one.
It looks
Reese's
for peanut butter fans.
Yeah, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is taking the lead here. Well, you know, I'm actually a big fan of candy corn. It's the best candy I've ever had, and I buy it in bulk the day after Halloween, and I save it for the next year.
I really hope you don't hand them out to kids.
No, I don't do that. The last time I did that, they threw it back at me and called me the candy corn creep. So we don't.
Oh, well, while you reflect on that, we'll move forward with the show. And this week marks the return of our intern takeovers. Now, if you weren't familiar with the intern takeovers, each intern is assigned a week where they capture footage showcasing their time here at the SLA. It could be from broker visits to the training room to even exploring the city with their fellow interns.
Nice. And getting the party started this week is Angelica. So, Josh, without further ado, please roll that Tootsie Roll.
Hello, I'm Angelica and I'm an SLA intern and I'm taking you along my week. Before the week started, a couple of the interns and I headed to SF. We went to Chinatown and visited Alcatraz. On Monday morning, we started with some arm wrestling between Arian and Eliza, then met some of the financial analysis team where we learned a bit more about what they do over Jenga. Final round of Jenga was Arian and me, where I unfortunately lost, but it's okay. We ended our day with some Korean barbecue, which was also really good. On Tuesday, we visited Golden Bear Insurance, where we got a tour of the office, which has a maze, where we did get lost a bit, and learned about commercial property insurance. Wednesday, I made an appearance on the 5 at 10 show, which you should also tune into. Then we joined office hours with the rest of the finance team and worked on our project. Friday, most of the day was spent working on our project and going over financial documents. Finally, on Saturday, we had the team softball game where we all got sunburned, and that's a wrap for me. Check in next week for the next takeover.
Sweet Tooth activation is in progress. First prize of the day is a $100 Crumble Cookie gift card. Nothing says sweet like a big old hockey puck of a chocolate chip cookie or the one with cereal on top. And don't forget that pink icing one thanks to this $100 Crumble Cookie gift card. Second prize of the day is a $100 It's Sugar gift card. Nothing says Sweet Tooth like some pickled flavored cotton candy or churro cotton candy. What about the trendy Dubai chocolate? Is it hype or is it good? Find out thanks to this $100 It's Sugar gift card. Finally, the last prize of the day is a $100 Baskin Robbins gift card. Nothing says summer like a classic scoop of your favorite ice cream. Maybe you're feeling wild and want to add some sour gummy worms or a bunch of toppings. Nothing is off limits thanks to this $100 Baskin Robbins gift card. 3 prizes that will have your sweet tooth begging for more. So let's head back to Candyland to crown our Wonka. Crown our winner. Man, great stuff with that takeover from Angelica. Looks like she had a fun week, and I can't wait to see what our next intern is up to next week. But now, before we get to our announcements, let's get you the Kahoot pin one more time, which is 943704.
Right there.
And now with the Kahoot pin out of the way, let's tell you some announcements, shall we? As mentioned on last week's show, we're planning a future episode called The SLA's Got Talent. This will take place at the end of July, and it's all about showcasing your talents outside of the office. Send us a 30-second video of yourself drawing, juggling, or dancing. Anything that showcases your special talent, email it to us at 5at10@slaycow.com.
And the social fun and volunteer cohorts are teaming up for an after-work hike on Friday, July 11th. It's taking place at the Reinhardt Redwood Regional Park in Oakland from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. or later. You may bring one guest, and there are around 28 spots or so available. Now, spots are open on a first-come, first-served basis, so if you'd like to participate in the hike, please sign up by July 11th using the RSVP link that Kevin emailed out.
And don't forget, we're off July 4th, next Friday. Please, no tailgating in the parking lot this year. I guess I'll just have to find somewhere else to go. Enjoy the 3-day holiday with your friends and loved ones, and please celebrate safely.
Now, this past Saturday was the perfect day to play ball. SLA softball, that is. The blue team, led by Taylor Collins, faced off against the red team, captained by Kyle Adair. And Denitra Scott filled the role of umpire, making for some tough decisions on some close plays. Both teams saw plenty of hits and runs. We were also happy to see a lot of Slayers cheering from the stands, including David Kadama and a few of our interns. We love to see all the collaboration and camaraderie on the field. Now, after 9 innings, the blue team was triumphant with a final score of 23-10, but they made sure to celebrate and high-five their opponents at the end of the game.
And shout out to our DA Slayers who attended the WSIA ENS in Chicago, and another group of Slayers who attended IICF Global New York. Happy holidays. Shout out to Santa. Oops, I meant happy smiles. And finally, a quick reminder that tomorrow, Santiago Aguilar and Kyle Coverdale will be hosting our monthly Salesforce Third Thursdays meeting at 11 a.m. It's technically the 4th Thursday of the month, but virtual gathering got pushed back because since last Thursday, we had Juneteenth off.
All right, with the announcements out of the way, it's this time of the show where we test your trivia knowledge. I'm ready, Jamal is ready, and you Slayers should be ready because it's time to lock that lobby.
With the lobby locked, it's time to find our sign-in winner, and that number for today is going to be 12. That's because the record for one of the world's largest candy bars was 12,770 pounds. And it looks like our winner is Randall Nguyen. Great job.
Randall.
Let's check out our names here. Bazooka Paul. Very nice. I am Jamal. Am I? Am I?
No.
Am I playing? I'm not Jamal. Am I not? I don't know.
You may not be.
I'm Sweet Spencer. I love these names here. Some creative ones. Very nice. Now, Sherri, 12,770 pounds of candy.
That's ridiculous.
How many people do you think we would need to finish that?
I feel like 3 times this office.
Yeah.
And you'd have to have an appetite. So we'll have to be childlike again in order to consume that much candy.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Question number 1. What do the M's in M&M stand for?
Is it Mars and Murray, Marsden and Merritt, Marshall and Mathers, or Millie and Mudge?
Now, the red M&Ms may be the most popular of the bunch, but in 1976, it was actually discontinued due to fears of red dye number 2, even though the company didn't even actually use the dye. But in 1987, due to popular demand, the red M&M returned. Could you imagine a world without red M&Ms?
Listen, a little red dye never stopped me from eating M&M. I'll tell you that.
I'm right there with you. And it looks like a lot of people got that one correct. Mars and Murray is the correct answer. Let's check out our leaderboard, shall we? Listen, I'm not Jamal.
I'm not Jamal.
But am I Jamal? And then we got Jennifer. And then there's one with a face that I can't even make out. I don't know what that is. But let's go to question number 2. What company makes Smarties, the small pastel colored sugar candies?
All right. Is it Mars, Nestle, Wrigley, or Hershey? Now, each roll of Smarties has exactly 15 tablets. They're called tablets because it's pressed powder, not cooked sugar, and it won't melt or get sticky. Now, if you need a bigger version, you can try the Mega, which is about the size of a nickel, and some of them call them sour Smarties.
I just want to give a shout out to that guy taking a bath in whatever candy that was. He's living his best life.
Swimming in luxury.
And it looks like the correct answer was Nestle. A lot of people got that one right, too. Looks like a lot of people
know their candy.
I was going to say, a lot of people have a sweet tooth. This might be a close one here. Let's check out our leaderboard. Oh, man.
I am Jamal.
I am Jamal? Are
Maybe.
Are you Jamal?
We are all Jamal.
I don't know if the world can handle just all of me. But Susanna's right there, too. All right, let's check out question number 3. Who created the first mass-produced milk chocolate bar in the United States?
Ooh. Is it John Cadbury, Forrest Mars, Milton S. Hershey, or Franklin J. Smudge?
Now, the most popular candy bar in the United States is, you guessed it, Snickers. You haven't opened it yet.
Put that away.
Snickers launched in 1930 with a combination of nougat, caramel, peanuts, and chocolate. It was the first of its kind, revolutionary, the standard for many candy bars to follow, and it's been to space.
There's a lot going on in that bar. It's just too much.
Are you going to eat that one, Sherri?
I'm not. You can have it.
I'll give it here. Now, would you go to space with Katy Perry?
I would not. Sorry.
I mean, it's not that sweet. But let's check out the leaderboard,
Please
shall we?
don't. Ooh.
Oh.
I am Jamal, leading the charge, and following in a close second is Stephen H.
Little taste of corn there, yeah.
And a little
Not the
sweat,
best.
right? It's a little wet.
Let's get question number 4. Which peanut butter-based candy bar from the early 1990s was discontinued despite strong sales?
Was it Nutrageous, PB Max, Reggie Bar, or Goo Goo Cluster? Now, this candy was discontinued because the Mars family execs reportedly did not like peanut butter, which is ironic. But the support hasn't faltered, and there's actually Reddit threads and fan pages that call for the candy bar's return. Now, you can purchase a sealed one on eBay for up to $100.
$100? I don't know. Okay, let's say somebody bought you.
You'd have to be a fanatic.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Would you eat that candy bar?
I would not eat that candy. Because how old is it? If it's been discontinued, right?
That's a good point.
It can have bloom on it, when the candy bars turn white. I'm cool.
Looking like a lot of people got that one correct. PB Max was the correct answer. Let's check out our leaderboard one more time. Oh, man.
Finally. Come on, Steven.
Finally.
Number 1. Well, who is Jamal? Is it you?
I don't know.
We don't know.
But Suzanne is right there in the number 2 spot. But this final question right here could decide everything. What is Sherri's favorite candy?
Is it Score, Skittles, Snickers, or Starburst?
No, Sherri, are you sure you don't?
It's okay. You can have it. I promise you, I'll be all right.
It was pretty. I went pretty far to get this one for you.
No.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed it. It was actually, it wasn't the best tasting. It was
Probably because it's more than room temperature. It's a little warm.
I had it in my shoes since the morning.
And you drove here?
Yes.
Yikes.
And the
little rough.
score bar was the correct answer. Looks like that kind of stopped some people. All right. Now for the final leaderboard we go.
Right.
The third musketeer is Azam.
All right.
Way to go.
And in second place, holding 2 whatchamacallit bars, is Joseph Y. Good job.
Sitting atop the pile of empty candy wrappers is Suzanne.
Congratulations.
To you. Nice.
Now, don't forget to wipe your sticky fingers before typing in 5 at 10 at slaycow.com to claim your prize.
And please don't let your hard work of trivia go to waste, because we know for a fact we never waste the appearance of our secret judges.
Whoa!
Look who it is. It's Ricky and Eric. Ricky making his live debut. Welcome to the show, you two.
Yes, welcome to the show.
It's a treat having you guys on. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you feeling? Rick, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you for having
All right.
me.
All right.
Good. Well, before we get into the tough decisions, Jamal and I'd like to know, what is your favorite candy?
For me, I got a few. I like Twix. I love Three Musketeers and Reese's Cups. I'll probably say those. Okay. Those are my 3 right there.
What about you, Ricky?
And for me, I think it would have to be between Twix and Kit Kats. Those are my top 2 for sure.
You gotta head to the front desk and see Denitra.
There you go. There you go. Eric, real quick, I got a question for you, okay?
Yeah.
Supposedly, you're from New York. We can't confirm or deny that.
Right. Right.
But I heard that they have like a special candy bar out there. It's called like a rat bar or something. Can you confirm that?
No, I mean, maybe the York patty, you know what I'm saying? Probably that, but no, I never heard of the rap bar, man.
All right.
I'll let you get away with it.
Did you make that up?
No, hey, I can't disclose my source.
You lying to me?
Can't disclose my source. 2 all-timers with those choices you guys said. And, I'm sure Paul Cruz is a little disappointed that neither of you had a Chico stick as your favorite, seeing as he's a Chico stick enthusiast.
That's him, man.
Never heard of him.
Oh, man.
I've heard of them. I wasn't a fan of them. They wasn't my thing, man.
Not my thing either. And I'm sorry to you, Paul, but let's find out.
Hey, listen, Chief, you can have that.
You can absolutely have it. And let's just check out who our runner-ups are today and who the winner is going to be.
Sure.
So for runner-up 1, we picked Stephanie Thibeaux. Saw the Kit Kats there, all the exotic flavors, so had to go with the Kit Kats.
Stephanie, are these the Japanese Kit Kats? Confirm and drop it in the chat. F's in the chat if it is.
Looks good. For runner-up 2, I went with High Nugent. You can never go wrong with a Snickers bar. Hot Mess
your
Space Cadet.
obsession
I'm not going to touch that with the Hot Mess or Space Cadet thing. I'm going to leave it alone. It's a Snickers bar. So we went ahead and went with High. So congratulations to High.
Nice. And who's our winner for today?
And the winner we chose for today was Suzanne with
Yes.
the Seas Candies.
Nice. Suzanne.
Nostalgic.
Suzanne's racking it
You can really
up
never
today.
go wrong with Seas Candy. You got all the assorted flavors in there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And what is Suzanne going to go home with?
She is going home with $100 Amazon gift card. So congratulations, Suzanne.
She's a super winner today.
Yeah.
Won trivia and won the background
absolutely.
contest.
Fantastic. Well, thank you to our secret judges. We appreciate the tough decision you had to make, and we shall see you again soon.
Absolutely.
Right, sounds good. See ya.
See you later. Now it's time to give out one more prize today, our High Thrive Comment of the Week. This week, a big kudos to Rachel Reagan for recognizing our knowledge-able slayer, Anthony Huang, for his aptitude for learning. He just completed his Surplus Lines Fundamentals course. Awesome job, Anthony.
Rachel, we appreciate you using the High Thrive platform to celebrate your fellow Slayers. Be sure to check your High Thrive account because Jopra is sending you 2,500 Wonka bars.
Congratulations.
Woo! Well, Sherri, as always, you were fantastic. And unlike
you.
last time when you were my co-host, I'm not going to leave you here by yourself. There is no surprise or anything like
I
that.
appreciate. Now, I'll believe it when the outro plays and you're still sitting here. But thank you for having me. It feels like old times being back in the office with you all again, and the dynamic duo is back.
Ooh, well,
Brought the band back together.
Sherri, you're always welcome back. So thank you. Thank you to our judges. Be great Slayers, and I'll see you next week.
Have a great week.